All right, hey everybody, it's Phil from Simply Sassy. I'm here by myself today. We are doing the Simply Sassy Photoshop challenge that we were supposed to do like 3 weeks ago. Unfortunately, I got sick, which kind of threw our whole schedule off. And I'm going to be honest, this was a hard challenge to get through. I think we didn't get any non Simply Sassy entries other than Steven Souza. And it was kind of really hard to build motivation to get this show recorded. So I decided that I was going to go ahead and stream it by myself and upload it to the channel so we could move past this one. Because I felt like we should at least take the work that we did and put it into a show. So here we go. The entry that you can see here is the first entry that I did, the one that the Yazman, Mr. Yazman, right here. You can see him at the Yaz 300. Mr. Yazman 300 said that we should do this. I can show you the quote tweet, maybe. I'm a liar. So he actually tweeted that we should do this as some of the kind of funny people. Hey, Jesse. But we ended up choosing James and Elise because we wanted to kind of branch out from the kind of funny crew and do something a little bit different. Another thing that's a little bit different about this stream than normal, since I'm doing it by myself, I'm actually doing it on my Twitch channel. So if you hear me responding to chat, that's because I am. We're streaming live, and I'm hoping that maybe we can get some people to bounce off of or have a little bit of fun. But yeah, so this is the first entry. If we click on here, you can see it is cutting it off a little bit. 1 second. There we go. So you can see here, this is the image that we made. You got Elise with I left her blonde hair here because, or bluish hair. I hate being colorblind. Hair here because I liked the kind of rogue look, the X-Men rogue look that she had going with it there, and it helped from having to mask the hair out, so it made things a little bit easier. Of course, James Willems as Colonel Sanders. Probably should have given him the white goatee, but I decided not to. And yeah, matched them over the bodies here, and then did the Lifetime original mini movie presented by Funhouse. Since it's James and Elise, I figured it would be fun to have the Funhouse part of this. And then I just left the We All Have Secrets. His just happened to be a recipe for seduction. Oh yeah. But yeah, so this was the kind of reminder post that I made when we first announced this challenge. Next up, we have Robin GL with his very classic Billie Eilish theme that he has going. Sorry, not sorry. Sorry, he says, I am sorry, dot, 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 big fan, at James Willems, at Elise Willems. And obviously he made his James Eilish and Elise Eilish, or Billie Elise and James Willems. Oh, no worries at all. Yeah, absolutely. Have a wonderful day at work, and enjoy yourself. I hope you have fun. Have a wonderful night, Jesse, or day, Jesse. Sorry, it's nighttime here. Um, all right, so anyway, we have A Christmas Miracle, which is a Lifetime movie with a little Christmas tree in the background. Looks like we transposed James' creepy face. Not that his face is creepy, but this expression that he's making is super creepy. Under some Billie Eilish hair and outfit. And then, of course, we've got Elise transposed onto another Billie Eilish photo. These are wonderful, Robin. I don't know what else to say, but these are freaking fantastic. Absolutely wonderful work. Obviously, the font is kind of a cursive Christmassy theme with the red and the green. Just great stuff overall. Thank you for putting in the effort, Robin. I'm glad you indulge me in my silly Billie Eilish thing that I have going on there. Not that I have a thing for Billie Eilish, but the joke of having Robin make a bunch of Billie Eilish kind of funny or kind of funny best friends on Billie Eilish is just hilarious. Next up, we've got my actual entry for the week, which I ended up doing a Lifetime movie called Open Marriage and called it Open Streamage. And then some streams shouldn't be shared. This is in reference to a lot of the kind of funny KFAF and Elise and James Funhouse crossover stuff that they did in the quarantine zone of KFAF. I'm not sure if they did one outside of the quarantine zone, but I thought this was a really fun idea because it was a nice way to incorporate the old KFAF duo as well as James and Elise into one cohesive kind of funny crossover image. You can see I remade the font down here to say Andy Cortez, Nick Scarpino, Elise Willems, and James Willems. Changed the font to say Open Streamage, obviously from Funhouse. Andy looks really weird with this hair. 1000% looks weird with this hair. Fun little note, I did have to add some of his beard here because the original model, it kind of cut him off and I had to do some blending to make it look like it worked. But yeah, that is Andy. And then same thing over here. This is the wondrous Nick Scarpino. And obviously this used to be a woman on the back here. And I just kind of blended her forehead into his forehead, blended the side of his head here with his ear into her hair, gave him his regular beard with a little bit of fluffing out so it looked like actual beard hair, gave him the makeup, the eyelashes, that's all custom work from me, to kind of give it that feminine flair to keep it kind of going along with the middle. Elise is pretty much just Elise. The hair and slight part of the jawline here is part of the original image, but I did some fun blending work. The lipstick is her, eyes her, literally everything in this space here is pretty much all her. And then of course the original model. And lastly, we've got James, which is again a good portion of James here. And I think this actually, even though this isn't the same person out here, I feel like this is probably the one that best suits the character. I think all four of them look pretty good, but this just seems to match a little bit better for me. But yeah, overall, it was a lot of fun to make. So we did that, and yeah, that was Open Streamage. Last up, for the fourth and final entry in this Photoshop challenge, we had Steven Souza, who decided to make this extremely creepy image of James and Elise in a movie. It's literally called Stalked by My Doctor. There's no font change here from what I understand. I looked this up since, you know, it was a while from when we started this challenge to when we're filming it. I did a search for this, and this is a real Lifetime original movie called Stalked by My Doctor. And he obviously did the Funhouse logo here and did some like scratching effects on it. Same thing with James, you know, he transposed James. I don't know how much of this is James and how much of this is the Doctor. But I mean, he did a great blending job here to match it with the suit, and then did the scratchy effect to match this. Looks fantastic, Steven. You did a great job on this. This is absolutely stunning. Definitely probably the standout as far as the Photoshop quality is matching and everything. Elise's expression is terrifyingly great. Yeah, everything about this is a lot of fun. So super happy that we got this entry and Robin's entry. I'm glad I put forth the effort to do these, because it at least gave us something to do, something quick. The next Photoshop challenge, I think we're going to go over all of the crazy, absolutely crazy amount of Vin Diesel Photoshops that Ben has been doing recently. I know David, Elizelda's dad, has been doing a lot of them too. So next week, we will be doing that. So please, if you have any Vin Diesel shops, any Vin puns that haven't been done or that you want to do, please, yes, do some sort of Vin Diesel Photoshop. Submit it to the hashtag not KFAF, and yeah, get out there and let's see what you guys have, and then we'll go over a ton of crazy Vin Diesel Photoshops next week. Anyway, guys, have a wonderful night, and yeah, I hope everyone's having a good time. Bye bye.